Mischief Mag V1, take one.
We're sitting here in a bit of an undisclosed location, which, as you can tell, is actually basically a bathroom. But the reason for all this secrecy is that Mischief today is speaking with the one and only Banksy, whose identity we're not at liberty to reveal. But you've got an English accent. You brought some stencils with you, and we have gone through some pretty impressive cloak and dagger shit to get you here. So I believe I am talking to the real Banksy. It's great to have you. And I guess for the purposes of this interview, you can just call me Bingo Bob, and that way we'll both be anonymous.
Right on, Bingo Bob.
Perfect, exactly. So to start things off, I think what most people know about you or don't know about you is your identity. You're an anonymous artist. Can you just tell me a little bit about the power that being anonymous gives you?
Think about how terrible it would be to be a graffiti artist and to become well recognized. Stop being free to do the work. You can't scout locations. You can't do any of the actual work once the cat is out of the bag.
Is it a weakness at all, though? It does mean that anybody could impersonate you.
Yes, they could. But for the most part, no one else really does what I do as well as I do it. And a lot of people recognize when it's not me, so I'm not worried about it.
I guess your stuff isn't commercial per se, but you do sell a lot of art for, I assume, a lot of money. You've just got to be rich as hell at this point.
Well, yeah. But I'm not like Damien fucking Hirst. I think he's going to die of gout.
You're anonymous, right? You could do like a stencil on a wall. Maybe you're not happy with it. You could just say it's not yours. Have you ever done that?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. Just slap. Nobody noticed it. Maybe it didn't get interpreted the right way. That's part of the freedom of not putting your name on everything you do.
What about the other way around? Have you ever claimed work that someone else did?
Also, yes. Well, it's pretty funny, actually. So many people try to copy my style that sometimes I just say that I did it. And it sells and I get the money. Like, people with no imagination of their own are free labor for me.
Do you think at this point graffiti's dead?
I don't think that I'd say that graffiti is dead. But yeah, a lot of graffiti artists are kind of dead, or maybe they're like zombies, shuffling around, still doing the same thing they were 30 years ago, when nobody thinks it's edgy anymore. Street art is all about repetition, but repetition is a trap.
But you're still out there. You're still doing your stencils and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I am. It was kind of like my first love. But these days, what my work does most effectively is when I put up a stencil or paint a wall, raises a property value. Like I'm out here trying to put a subversive message into the world and I'm really just boosting up the landlords. And I hardly get excited about it anymore.
So as a follow-up to that idea of Banksy the brand, is he alive? Will he ever die? I mean, you as a human could die and might take the world a while to notice.
Well, yeah, who knows? I mean, I could be the first artist to live forever. Maybe Banksy will be an inherited title that gets passed down.
I guess we could do maybe a reality show to pick the next Banksy, like a Ninja Warrior style challenge, running up ladders, hauling paint. You're anonymous, so everyone will be wearing masks and you could even judge it.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. How about the first person to identify and kill me gets to become the next Banksy?
That's a little darker than I was thinking, but I guess speaking of death, you must do taxes, right? The British IRS or the Queen's Special Income Tax Service. Presumably the government does know your true identity.
I mean, maybe they do. I don't think the bureaucracy is that interested in art, to be honest. But I imagine there's somebody up there who's got a file on me. Yeah.
Thinking about artists working today, who do you think the worst of them all is?
Brian Donnelly, no question.
So, Banksy, inquiring minds always want to know about money. Just how rich are you?
What's your problem? What am I supposed to say to that? Richer than that twat Boris Johnson. Less rich than J.K. Rowling. What do you care?
And yet, you don't own Banksy.com. Why not?
I don't care.
Well, what about job applications if someone wanted to work for Banksy?
You can't.
You don't have like a internship kind of thing?
Based off this interview, I would consider myself rejected if I were you.
You remember those big metal monoliths people were finding a little while back all around the world? Kind of dumb things. What do you think about those?
I think it was a pain in the ass to make them.
Oh, so you did make those. All right, last question then. Banksy, were you anonymous as a boy?
That's your last question. Was I anonymous as a boy?
Yeah, I mean, that's all I've got. This has been a really great interview.
This is the dumbest interview I've ever done.
Banksy for being here. And
I'm out of here. I don't care. I can just say that it wasn't me.
I mean, I think our readers would really love to hear this interview. All right, fine then. Fuck this anonymous shit. Get the light on this.